What's up guys, welcome back to another video. In this video I am going to be showing off my very first game of Arena this season, and I'm going to be sort of turning it into an instructional / commentary where I'm going to go over some of the fights that I had and how I played it and what you guys can be thinking of in your fights in order to win more of them. If you guys do go on to enjoy today's video, be sure to drop me a like down below, and of course subscribe to the channel as it helps me out so much. Now in this first fight, as you guys could see as me gliding in, I made sure to position myself on the other side of the build fight so he couldn't take any shots off of me, and here I just go for the easiest cone place over his head, miss up the edit, but I drop down and just finish off the fight really quickly. Now in this next fight, the biggest thing I want you to focus on is my positioning. So I'm in a car, and as soon as I get shot at it, I'm going to use the mobility and the protection that I already have to reposition myself in a way where I am on the opposite side of where most third parties would be coming from. So if you think about Boney Burbs, that's probably the biggest place that we're going to get third parties from, as well as Corny. So I make sure I'm not in between the fight that I'm taking and Corny Complex. This is very important because lots of people will tend to third party. And here I just took the wall first try, finished off the fight really quickly, and now I have a spaz. Now I immediately start getting pushed by someone in a car, so the first thing I'm going to do is go for height, because the worst thing in a fight is to have to go for high ground the entire time. I was sort of just looking for cheeky shots while he was editing, messed up a few edits here, and as soon as I hear another third party gliding in, I make sure to disengage really quickly and just go for positioning. I go up on high ground so that I have angles on both of them, and again I'm still on the opposite end of the guys that I'm fighting and like Corny Complex Boney area. So I can, if someone does decide to spray our fight, they're not shooting at me and I'm not pinched between two people. Now I turn my attention to the guy that is directly under me and go for a bit of a box fight, build fight with him. When I do push his box, I want you to pay attention on how I attack his box from the right side, so I don't give him any right hand peeks. And I mean, it turns into a bit of a 50-50, but sometimes that's going to happen and you're just going to have to hope you have better aim than the other player. Now watch here, I'm editing this, and as soon as I swing once, I pull out my gun so I can hopefully go for a free fire on him. I messed up the edit, which is unfortunate, and I don't know why he didn't shoot me there. This was a really lucky fight in how I was able to win, but we take it either way.
Oh man.
Now moving on, again another third party is gliding on us, and that is the danger with fighting in the very middle of the map, is that everybody is going to be trying to push your fight. Now this guy was actually really scary. He won the health advantage on the first fight, and that right there was a really stupid edit. You shouldn't do that. But from here I just go for a heal, and as soon as he drops on my wall, I'm just faster than him with a bigger damage shot. And see here, I know I have the health advantage, so I'm willing to take the 50-50 risky shot and just edit out the top. Now in this next fight, I'm actually a ghost, and I really want you guys to start utilizing these shadow cubes, because as you're going to see in this fight, nobody knows how to counter them. I mean, you can essentially just phase straight through their wall and get the easiest kill of your life, because nobody knows what is going on, and it's relatively quiet.
He was so clueless. That is so fun.
And along with that, it's a lot of fun as well. Now in this fight, I see two people, so I'm going to be a third party, but I actually have to be smart about it. So I stay in my ghost, and when I see the other one launch pad, I know I can just jump on this other guy. Now this guy goes to box himself, but I thought he was trying to box me. So I instantly just phased right out the other side and turned my attention to the guy up top. Again, just a super easy phase. I'm essentially invisible, and he had no idea he had to take this a blind shot. Now, of course, the aim assist is a little hard when he just runs towards me with an AR and takes me from 200 to 30 in a couple seconds with a scar. But we hit more shots than him, and that's all that matters. Now I just take this opportunity to heal up, I build out, and see what happens. Now this guy's immediately pressuring my wall, and he gets a shot through. So I'm just going to hold that wall, I'm going to look at where he is, and I make a decision on the spot where I'm going to try and launch out the side and go back for one of those shadow cubes, which will give me better mobility, and I'll be invisible. I accidentally hit the wrong button on my keyboard there. But basically, I fly off this way, I build to cover myself, and I go for the shadow cube because I only take 15 storm damage, and the mobility and ability to phase is so much more important to me. So here I'm just looking for him. I use my ghost. I get up to like right next to him, and I'm gonna try and one pump him again, but I only hit him for 100. And here I try to finish him off but miss the shot. And as soon as he starts spraying me, I know I just have to take the 50-50 to finish it off really quickly, and so I can heal up as fast as possible. But as soon as I see those feet, I know I have to edit out the side so that I can take the piece control and I can get all the walls. And here I just tunnel away. And unfortunately, my goal was to get into the next zone with the tunneling so that I could heal, but I see that it's going to be really far, and I know I just have to go back into Storm and launch pad. This is slightly risky doing a high launch pad like that, especially with someone as thirsty as Fortnite players generally are. He tried to go for the beam out of the sky along with the guy up on top of the hill, but I boxed up again with 2 boxes. Make sure you guys are using 2 boxes to heal and box up so that you can go out to the other one if they take your wall. And now I'm just sitting in my cone. The reason you want to sit in your cone like that is so that people do not take shots at you, and you can look for where the people are, and that can help you determine what your next move is. Now here I'm using the stone wall to hide myself, and then as soon as I see these feet, I know I have to jump on this guy, get his mats. He doesn't look like the greatest player, and I miss the shots, but he eventually dies to Storm, which still gives me kill credit. I get all the mats and instantly launch into zone. This was very dangerous with me launching so high up. I really could have stayed in zone for a few seconds longer and set up a low pad. That is alright. And here's where I made my crucial mistake. A storm was coming and I started to panic, so I did the only thing I know how to do, go for a cliff. But that didn't really work out. He sort of one pumped me. I was actually like, my crosshair was right on his head, but what can you do? Ah, that's unlucky. Alright, well, there you guys have it. That was what, 9 kill, second place, I guess, in Arena. Make sure you guys start using that shadow cube strat. It is actually ridiculous. Nobody knows about it yet. I haven't seen any big YouTubers or anything doing it, so you're essentially in the clear. And with all that said and done, I am out.
Please subscribe, please subscribe, please subscribe.